Hey guys, this is the OFC Podcast.
Nobody see it. We gotta announce it.
Oh, I got a little YouTube notification about it. Oh, that's cool.
We keep talking about food till people are here. Yeah.
What'd I go with?
If you can get for the wings, if you can get half and half, just go mango habanero and garlic.
Where's Goldmaster at? That's
I don't
fair.
know.
You mix up a little bit. You get
Mango.
Mango habanero.
See, I've never had mango habanero, but it has to be good. There's no way. It's
Oh,
not.
it's sweet.
Oh, it's so fire. I never
liked
liked the sweet and spicy taste, but it's so spicy that I like it.
Yeah, see, something
Where
like
do you
that.
Where do you like your wings from?
Mango, but those who know.
I really
those
only
who
have
know.
wings or nuggets, as he says, from Wingstop.
Oh yeah,
I've had
it
them
doesn't
from only
matter.
Buffalo Wild Wings and Pizza Hut, and they're both good. So I can only imagine how good they are from Wingstop.
No, but at Wings, I don't think you're getting Wingstop, but at Wingstop,
I fuck
the
with
honey
Wingstop.
flavors are hot honey
Never had
rub,
Wingstop.
and Louisiana rub. Because I'm big on dry rubs more than I am the wet ones. So
I'm not that big of a fan. I do like a dry rub, but
I
prefer
fucking
Yeah, I prefer-
know
I
so
prefer, wet
stuck
ones.
today, dude.
honestly, I am fucking with boneless wings. Actually, sound fire right now. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, the little nuggies, they're just flavored nuggets, bro. They're fire.
You know what I hate though? I hate Wingstop fries. I do not think they.
Really, I love Wingstop fries. Well, it's because I
don't
only
know
get the
what it is.
Louisiana voodoo fries. I don't get regular, really ever.
Oh, I just don't like the regular
The
fries.
voodoo fries is so good.
Actually, I see voodoo fries right now. I'm gonna get an order of that.
I'm so confused. Where are you ordering this shit from?
Wingstop.
You're ordering Wingstop, and you're gonna also order pizza on top of it.
No. I'm just doing Wingstop.
Oh, nah, that's low-key my
Here,
chop.
chill out, chill.
That's the way I be moving, low-key.
All right,
I thought about it.
People
I
are
thought
joining
about
up.
it,
People are joining up.
Okay. Hey guys.
Anyways, yeah.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Dude, I want wings now. I had a really good pork chop. I got
let me hit
something
the-
to show you. In
I don't think I've ever eaten a pork chop in my entire fucking life.
It's good. I like a pork chop.
I got.
Did y'all see how hard he
Uh,
snapped his neck?
I got something to show you after this. I'll
Yeah.
send you messages. It's a video I gotta show you.
Anyway.
Oh,
Damn, what are you talking about?
I'm cold.
No, you don't.
Okay,
we can,
never mind. No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
we can start off by saying, Cal, where's the card at? People have been begging.
Dude, you cannot.
I let them-
Oh, I gotta talk to you about this. You cannot sign me up for these sorts of things. I was so busy. What I gotta show you, it's something about that. And I was working that for an hour, and I come back inside almost 2 hours after you sent that message, and I saw you told everybody to expect the card in 2 hours, and now my game's being blown up.
I was in school and she was funny as fuck. I
Y'all
knew
heard
that
it
she
here
was not
first.
gonna
Cal
come
will
out
be
2
dropping the
hours.
card in half an hour.
Yeah,
It'll be
so-
dropped tonight, definitely. You gotta
Yeah.
get it.
I'm confused on what is the holdup. I really don't know. It's just only undercard fights. I can make undercard
gotta
fights
add-
5
there's,
minutes.
2 more fights to the main card, and then we gotta figure out that main event. And we gotta just make sure we don't need any
That's
swaps.
an easy solve,
all.
though. I
Yeah,
to me,
it's
I don't get
literally
how you
going
know
to
it's
be
not-
out very soon. I need
You hear this,
Yeah,
folks?
okay.
30 minutes
It's
in
an
the
easy pick.
pod.
Easy
We're gonna
pick.
drop this.
Yeah, okay. I kind
can-
of wanted to drop something during the pod, but
We
it's
can announce the main
entirely
event
up to
right
you
now if
two.
want. You can.
Yeah,
Do
we
we
can
want to
drop
announce the main event? Okay, you know
Wait,
what?
no, I get to announce it. This is 1 year.
Hey!
Finally, I got to.
Hey!
uh,
Oh, never mind. No, you go for it. Just hype it up. Hype it. Just,
okay.
use some cool words.
okay, the OFC 25 main event, almost 1 year to the day of OFC 1.
Jimmy versus
Locked
Juju
in.
3.
Not a chance in hell. It is going to be the first unification match in the bracket for this time around. It is the WBO champion, I think.
WBA.
WBA versus WBO.
Yeah.
Right. So Wild Owl and Air headlining OFC 25, winner, double champion, and it's basically if they can keep it up, they'll pretty much be locked in for the undisputed matchup at OFC 30. It was a little earlier than I was wanting to do it, but at the same time,
Yeah, Tron just pulled out. We can say the
yeah,
original
it was
plan,
going
right?
to be,
It was Aaron
gonna be
and Tron.
Yeah, Tron and Air. At first it was Owl and Tron, but
Yeah.
and then we thought about it. I forgot Owl had a defense already, so
Mhm.
and Air needed one better, needed one more, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
so
Tron
sorry.
kind of made it so obvious now. 'Cause he
Go,
literally
let's
told the
go,
entire
let's
chat
go, bro.
that he was pulling out. So that means obviously
Let's
there's a
go.
replacement.
So wait, I'm sorry. Who's the fight again?
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
Air and Wild Owl.
Air and
You literally
Wild.
have
Let's talk about that
access
real
to the
fast.
channel.
What are we expecting here? I
Dude,
feel like
I have
if
no
you-
clue. I don't know anything about Air.
Okay, hold on. If you ask majority of people, specifically really people, I'm talking about like the Silvio kind of like group, they all think Error is gonna he's gonna mutilate Wada, which in my opinion is actually insane because there's no way you can write off Wada.
No, I completely
I don't
agree
think-
because you can go.
No, you. Sorry, there's mic delay, so I accidentally.
Yeah, no, I think it's crazy because I think arguably right now, based off of how each fighter is doing, wow, that was what, number 1 right now?
Yeah, if you don't count Goldmaster,
guess
he's number one
so.
right now.
We were talking about this earlier. I think even if you count Goldmaster, he's coming off a loss, right? His
Oh
last fight
yeah,
was what?
honestly, you kind of could, but I mean at the same time you couldn't.
Nah,
He lost.
nah,
He lost
nah.
to Japan,
nah.
and then what? Beat me. So is that worth what
No, he-
Wildow's done?
He beat me before you.
Did you do that? You're not
Yeah,
gonna-
No,
Yeah,
he's no. We're
I-
You
just
I-
think,
talking
I-
about
I-
two
you thought his
completely different
last
people.
fight was against Japan?
Are you?
We're,
No,
we're,
it's
we're
because he
all
wasn't
thinking
around.
Of,
That's why.
we're
That's
all
why.
thinking of we're all thinking of different people. Right now, we is talking about Goldmaster.
Yeah, I said that. I said.
Yeah,
that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
you're
I'm
right. Yeah,
saying.
Goldmaster did
Yeah.
beat Cal. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, so
Dude,
this
I'm
is-
not
you
gonna lie,
can
that fight
even
was
no, because
forgettable
I've been
as
on.
fuck.
I'm on the
Yeah,
streak
nobody
too.
cares.
No, I beat after Japan. After I lost to him, I beat Samurai. Then that didn't happen, and I was supposed to fight H-Show. That didn't happen, so then I had to fight Cal, and then I beat you. So that's 3.
Oh, so okay. Well, you're just farming old gens. Is that really impressive? Is that really
All
impressive?
And he beat Lex too.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just fucking farming old gens. But no, actually, I didn't know about those other fights. If you were like to be considered, I think it's a fair point to maybe put him at number 1. But if we're
Yeah, but I
excluding
don't.
him, yeah, if we're excluding him,
Don't
then it's
count him,
Al right now.
'Cause I thought he retired.
20 times ago.
Right now, Al was fighting consistently, so I say it probably is Al.
Yeah, I'm looking at the more consistent fighter. If we want to include him, then I think it's fair to say Gold's number 1. But for the sake of argument against Al and Error, I think you can say that Al's number 1 right now. Against, obviously, there's a lot of hype with Error because of his fight with Japan and his knockouts before that. But I think it's crazy to just write off Al in this fight. Obviously, I think there's a chance he can lose. I'm not saying that, but to just slaughter, easy win. I don't know. I don't know if I agree.
You know who just asked you right now who Error is? Oh no, it won't be funny to either of you because the only person who find it funny is Jimmy or maybe Goldmaster. Bones right now just asked me who Error is, bro.
Oh, for real.
Funny as fuck.
If I go with my
Bond.
gut, I think Al probably wins, but just only because I haven't seen Air. But I'm going off what I'm hearing from him, and I still think Al might pull it off. I'd like Air to win just because I want to see him.
Yeah, I kind of want Air to win, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Al was pretty tough, so I feel like Air would struggle. But I definitely believe Air would win. If he doesn't win though, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'd kind of get me a little pissed off because I feel like Al after that's like, oh, I beat Goldmaster Stu or whatever. He's gonna-
Yeah, he'd
Yeah, but I
probably
don't
say
think Al goes undisputed. So
Bro, after that, bro, at that point, bro, just like
I don't think he can.
let me
We,
find-
I know that we don't hold the tag team matches. It's not fair to hold them like to as the same regard as official matches. You know, I was fucking shocked. Cause like Cal pulled up and just killed that guy. I thought that was crazy.
we were talking about this earlier. He 100% cares the most out of anybody in this tag team tournament. He's very upset, and he's been talking about it since the tournament started.
We is a close second. We is a close second.
And what?
Oh, like
In caring
it?
about this tag team tournament.
How am
Yeah.
I not number? Oh, you're talking about tag team. Oh, I think it's just saying rec room boxing
Yeah.
in general.
I was
No.
he was pretty upset. He was Wheat beating him than me beating him. I think it's because Wheat like pat himself on the back for it, and I was not having it. he,
Oh
Going
yeah,
on a
God
whole rant
forbid
about
I'd
how
be
he-
happy with my performance. My God.
Literally, bro.
Okay. But no, Al versus Eric. Who do y'all have? If you had to make an early prediction, what's your guess here?
My guess is Aaron.
Okay.
Okay.
We have, fucking Pablo in there.
Get the fuck away from me.
Hey
You
man,
sit in the corner.
sad times right now for me, bro. I'm grieving.
Ain't nobody care, bro.
No,
Sit
no,
down.
no.
I just want to say his parents are 2-0 with him in his headsets. First time, first time his dad
fuck
broke
that. It's
it
like
right
5-0,
after he
bro.
won the
It's like 5-0,
BBL
bro.
title. And
It's not even funny.
and then now it's
I
his
would just
mom.
like to announce my
Although, you know
temporarily
what's crazy?
my
You know what's
temporary
crazy?
retirement for
We're s-
this.
Rebel just said,
OFC.
"Why are you already doing unifications? Neither of them have a defense." Owl
It's not-
does.
Yeah, I'll have the
and
one,
honestly,
bro.
I kind of agree with him. But I guess if we want to start now, we can. Like,
Who
I don't know.
cares?
The double champions can still
You can
so it's
defend.
not that crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You can
Japan.
defend both belts.
Japan went double champ after OFC 10, and he didn't unify till 14.
It's desperate measures, bro. We need a good main event for 25. 'cause
Oh
it's-
my god!
We're going a little lower.
I just
for the
realized
classic cards.
You were gonna
because,
fight him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
You were scheduled to fight both. Wild
my
Out, and
God,
then we
that's
changed it to
crazy.
Eric.
Listen. I'll tell you
That's
this
the
right now,
biggest
I'll tell you
fumble of all
I'll-
time, bro.
I'll tell you this right now. I
I
will
do
be
not.
back by 26 or 27.
Oh, I thought
I've
you
already
meant the
placed
year,
the
like
order.
2020.
I've already,
I've
I've already placed the order.
Forget about you. I'm
I've
sorry.
already placed the order. Chill. Don't do that. I already placed the order.
What?
Yeah.
Good.
This kid couldn't go a day.
Already
So your
bought.
dad, wait, so your dad came in clutch?
One day? No, not even a day. Like a few
Bro,
hours. Like
because
he
last
They
time my
broke
shit
it,
broke, I was out
apologized,
for.
and
Bro,
bought it
last time
back
my
for
shit
him.
broke, I was out for a year. Last time my shit broke, I was out for a year.
Is that why you
I-
left? I didn't even
Bro,
realize. why
I
you left.
missed the whole because I wasn't there for the entire thing at WB. I was gone for a year. Like I didn't. I was gone for all of WB.
When
This
he
is
fought
not happening,
Shaggy
bro.
and
This
DM,
is
that
not
was basically
happening.
like the time he came
This
back.
is not happening for the fucking
Or Frost,
third
whatever you
time, bro. This is not happening. I'm sorry. We're coming in
That's fair.
clutch.
It's kind of happening.
Okay, so basically, what's broken is like the. So you know where the charging port is, like on the
Mhm.
side of the headset. The thing connecting to it, you know, the little thing connecting to it, like the straps.
Sure.
That's broken. So like I'll send a picture in Discord. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But like, bro,
You
like
not
I'm
have
just
duct tape?
pissed, bro. Cause my mom, I thought she was trolling me, bro. She's like, nah, I broke it. I'm like, nah, she's trolling. Cause I saw it and it didn't look broken. I went to go pick it up. That shit fucking broke in my hands. I'm like, what the fuck?
Discombobulated fella hand.
Bro, I just stood there. I'm like, fuck. So now I think
And they just
Carlos,
bought you a
I'm
new
sorry,
one.
I
You
left
just
with
got a new one
fucking-
after the green and gold. Like
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
So here's what
Yeah.
happened
No.
in the-
Yeah. So basically, ever since Japan and Gold fought for the undisputed, that he had a new headset. Like after that.
So here's what happened. I had the Quest 2 during Green to Gold. That's when I broke my controller. And I was going to go into the Angel fight with the broken controller. Like, my fucking joystick fell off. My controller was fucked. And I was going to go into
You
that
didn't get
fight
to
with a
fight.
fucked up headset. And then Christmas
I
came
did get to
around.
fight
And Christmas came around. And
I fought
my
Tron,
parents
yeah.
gave me a Quest 3.
again.
So I was happy.
Did you win?
The OFC happened after Christmas? It was
Two
after,
hit.
it was after Christmas, or was it before?
Yeah, it was after.
Okay, it was after. Okay, so it was after Christmas. Christmas Day, I got the Quest 3. I didn't know how to fuck to work it. I was like so confused what the fuck I was doing. I wasn't used to it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I fought Angel, and I lost horribly. I got knocked the fuck out in a new headset.
Oh, he's
So,
talking
yeah.
about that one.
He's
What?
talking about
I'm talking about the mod,
the
like
one
the
from last
recent
year.
one. Did y'all fight recently?
Yeah. We fought
Okay.
after
fairly
OFC's.
It was behind. It was before
Something.
15.
No. I'm not.
It was leading up to 15.
It was a day
all,
before.
all, all those
SSS.
fight nights we were.
He hasn't done it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The big reason I asked, first of all, I won't fight him because I want to win. But also, I just
Fighting
thinking about it in
in SSS.
retrospect. In retrospect, if we weren't gonna book Era and Tron, they were gonna do it before us. And I don't want a CBL situation to happen again, bro. So I'll take one for the team and get knocked out.
Oh, anyways, I kind of want to move on. Because
Oh yeah.
let's move on. You have an actor. Or no, Tron. You have an
No, it's Tron. It's really good.
Mute, please.
Oh, you have a little bit of one.
Yeah, you have
no,
a
your
weird,
background's
like,
loud, Jimmy.
static.
Your background.
Turn on push to talk, Jimmy.
Do it.
Push to talk, pussy.
But actually, real fast, how? Obviously, I don't run leagues. I'm just kind of the guy. I'm the guy behind the scenes, according to that one AI podcast. But how does that work? So obviously, we want there to be other leagues, right? We want other leagues to happen. But you guys, you're just talking about a CBL situation. What fight was it that CBL booked before you guys?
They booked me in Japan on the like we were like the headline on main card, and it was underneath Maverick and Lukey Boy, and
Goldmaster and
Atomic
Wolf.
and Wolf, or Goldmaster and Wolf, and that was about to be the first time me and Japan ever fought, and then we didn't do it, but we're usually able to like get the big fights if we want to. 'Cause, yeah.
How many times has that fight been booked? Because you guys fight in like IBL, you guys fought in like SBL.
We
you
had
guys,
a
like,
good amount.
that-
We've
that
had like
fight's been
in
booked.
total we probably
lot
had
of
like
times.
10 that like didn't happen. Like we had like 3 USBA bookings. We had a bunch. But anyways, I want to move. I want to talk about the fight kind of reveal. Dude, mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Here.
Okay.
Mute your mic.
It's for 25. It's one I know Wheat's gonna have something to say about. For the first time in coming up on 3 years. 3 years. It's Samurai versus Mr. Wheat. Fine. After 3 years since their last match,
Trilogy.
and before that they fought twice. It's 2-1 in Samurai's favor right now.
Do you
But
do you know where he beat me the other? He's beaten me in BBL. I've beaten him in BBL. Where was the other league that he beat me in?
You said he fought 2 times and then it's 2-1. That's not how math works. Like at all.
He says
fought-
we're two. He says it's
What,
2-1
he
in
beat
his
him
favor.
once?
I don't know
Samurai
where the other win was.
Oh.
No,
Well, he
I
also
don't know.
says he's like 5 or
I just
something.
went by what he
5-1 against Zayn or some shit.
I'm going by what he says. I believe. I think last time I asked him, he's
Just
like he
making up
thought it was
numbers.
maybe an FNL match or something. I don't think he really
Oh,
remembers. I'm just gonna hold him to it. That's 2-1, but I don't know where the other match happened.
I have to figure it out first. But what I do know is Wheat won in BBL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We've both
Samurai won
exchanged
BBL
BBL.
too. And there was another match somewhere that we don't. But
All I know
Serious
is I watched that man get rocked by Anata today, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Oh my
at all.
god, I just realized Liv Carlos with Ananto, bro. I feel so bad.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
Literally
don't
carried
feel
it.
bad.
She literally carried
Why, they
Literally,
won?
She carried. Yes.
They won?
Yeah.
Dude, Anata put that team on
Fuck,
her
bro.
back.
Yo, Carlos, what the fuck, bro? The fuck is
Anyway,
wrong with you?
talking about that fight. No, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm not too nervous. I think it's just gonna be. Whenever I fight someone like Samurai or Zayn, I can't really do new gen shit. It just
No,
always
aren't they
reverts
out of
back
the
to-
tournament?
Yeah, they're out of the tournament. I'm talking about
Oh,
my
okay.
personal fight with Samurai. Once I fight Samurai, we're just gonna be two old gens just fucking slugging it out. That's how it's gonna go.
Fucking
I think
tongue
there's
is dry, bro.
a little bit of prize to this match.
Fuck,
and I know
quick
Samurai's
question.
not one to
Angel,
admit it,
quick
but
question.
winner of this I think has a good case for being better than the other.
I have a quick question, a personal question.
I'm gonna
being
bring that
better
up in a minute.
than each other. I heard Atomic argue something this morning. It was really
Oh, God.
interesting.
We should
and
talk
it's
about
that,
this. We should make this public.
I think we
It's
can.
that Atomic does not.
What is this
I was
topic,
gonna
bro?
say, Atomic does not think Samurai is in the top 10. And honestly, the points
That's
you
arguable.
was bringing
I
up
could
was pretty,
argue that. I
was
could argue
pretty,
that.
pretty like believable, bro. Honestly, like I don't know.
If you
So-
think about listen, if you think about it, who really good has he beaten besides like Wheat and Cow?
Like
Let that sit in.
Zayn.
Yeah, it's short one hit.
Okay, I don't care
No,
what
you-
Atomic.
Okay, Zayn was
You can
not
make-
trying
you
that
can make
PBC
points
fight. If you're
for a
referring to
lot of
PBC,
things.
that fight was fucking retarded.
I don't
He was not
care what
fucking.
anybody says. Samurai's in the top 10. Like
All right.
it's not even like a discussion.
Respectfully here.
What has he
Respectfully here,
done?
I want to defend Atomic real fast. And I'm not saying he's not in the top 10. He's in my top 10 list. He's fucking Samurai. But I'm going to defend Atomic and his points real quick. Because I don't think it's a crazy statement, the points that he was making. So whenever we talk
Convince
about
me.
top 10 lists, right? When we talk about top 10 lists, there's about 3 categories we normally look at. Your accomplishments, your dominance whenever you were a fighter, and then your longevity. I think we can touch on longevity real quick, right? Longevity, I don't think there's much of a case he has. So he fought for a while, for ages, comes back, and what has he done since he's been back? Can we really make a case that he's done good?
Won the
job since
BMF
he's been
title
back?
after like 6 tries.
So he goes what was it, 1-9 whenever he first comes back, or maybe
Like
it's
about
larger
beating
than that
Booyah.
because he lost to Juju twice. I can't remember, but he's like what 4 and is it 13?
The second one was a
4?
lot after. That was after he. It was after he already beat Pineda the first time. So.
But his record since he's been back is what is it? Is it 6 and like 11?
It's
or
something around like
it's
6 and 10 or 6 and 10 sounds right. It's really
6
bad.
and 10. Now, 2 of those wins are over the same guy, which is Pineda, which are good wins. That's not to discredit Pineda; those are good wins, but it's the same guy.
Yeah.
2 of those wins are the tag, which, regardless of what you want to say, we'll count it because we said that we would. But overall, he doesn't have crazy wins since he's been
Yeah.
back. And I think in terms of longevity, there's not a crazy case of he was able to be really good back then and come back and dominate now. Yes.
Wait, can I add something to that?
Be doo-doo,
Can I
man.
add something to that? Real quick, if possible.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't mean anything.
Argue that his fucking screen career was fucking better than his fucking VR career.
No.
Like, cause he has a better fucking
No.
screen career than a VR career, bro.
Okay. There's definitely a lot of bias here. If I like decided not to like
There's no bias,
Atomic
to
and
be honest.
go off on him, by next week he'd make a case that I'm not in the top 10. It's how Atomic works.
No. But this is
sucks.
me. I legitimately
Okay.
believe that.
Okay. Well, I'm saying for Atomic specifically, where the topic came from.
Okay.
But
Stop.
if that's the case by what we're going by, then
Get your hands
just because
off
he hasn't
me
done
now.
much now, then you
That
can
is
make the same
assault,
case
and I don't
for
like that.
new
Ladies,
kids who weren't around
ladies.
back then and didn't do anything when he did stuff, or like people like White Mamba, like he hasn't done anything since then. So does that just mean he's not in the top 10 because he hasn't done anything now?
I'm
Like,
not
I
saying
think
he's not
I think
in
it's a
top
stupid
10,
argument to make.
but I think him. Me personally, I don't believe he's. I think he's still in the top 10, but it's about how high up we put him. So then we go to dominance, right? Is there ever been a period of time where we can say that Samurai was number 1? I truly don't believe so.
No.
Back in the day, you had Zane, right? You had Zane and me.
I'm
And
watching
then Zane
the
goes
Straight
away.
Angel.
Zane goes away, and it was maybe me and some other people, but then Zane comes back and takes the number 1 spot again. I think his biggest case where he was number 1 whenever it was the him and H2O fight, right? The first one. Because at that time, it was me, him, and H2O who were arguably the top 3, so we all fight each other on the same night, and he loses twice that night. So you just can't make the case that he was number 1 then. And then after that point is when H2O pops off and becomes the number 1 guy, period. And then H2O becomes the number 1 guy, period, for pretty much the entire time that Samurai was supposed to be like peak. And then Samurai goes away. So he was never number 1. Obviously, he was a top fighter. You can't say he wasn't a top fighter. But in terms of dominance, he was never the top fighter. I don't think you can.
I
make
never
that
saw him like arguably just beat the fuck out of.
Now, he has good wins. He has wins over a lot of good people, but that's not what dominance is to me. That's more in the accomplishments realms. So dominance, I really don't think he's much of a case of being this crazy dominant fighter. Longevity, I also don't think he has this case of he was able to stay top fighter for such a long time. At least not compared to some of the other fighters in that top 5 list, for example. So then we get accomplishments. He does have some good. This is where he thrives. Category. He has a lot of good wins, especially over most, if not a lot of the old gens, right? Which is we got to give that to him. New gens, he has some wins for some really decent new gens. Nori, Jin, Pineda, like we definitely give that to him. Belts, did he have I think I was told he had some belts in FNL.
Yeah, he had the FNL WC, he had the FNL BWC, he had the PBC screen title, he had the Gambino's League or some shit. He was a 2-time ABL champ.
Mm-hmm. So I don't
I
discredit.
have no idea
ABL.
what else is next. And he had the BMF title like twice.
So
So I
ABL,
don't-
I think at the time ABL was one of the bigger
ABL was
leagues.
the
We
hottest
give
league
that-
right there. ABL was
We
pretty
give
good
that
back
to.
then.
That's very impressive. BBL, I don't think he had anything.
Nah, he had nothing in
PBC,
BBL.
I think he ran it, so he didn't give himself anything. I don't
He
think
he had
fought
the
for
screen
PBC
title. He had
But
the
we
screen
don't count
title.
screen. And then
Fair.
FNL, he had the silver and bronze. Okay, I'll give him that, but it's not the title.
Well, no,
That means-
he had the what was the top one? Like the top belt, like the biggest one of all of them. It was GWC.
GC or GW, something like that.
Yeah, the top. He had the top one. Then
Oh,
he
okay.
beat me. Then he beat me for
That's the
the
one we
BWC. And
What
no,
is
he
that?
won the BMF title in PBC. So you could count that.
So I think in terms of accomplishments, that is a pretty decorated list, especially for that time when there wasn't as many belts out there to get, like from top leagues. He pretty much checked off a lot of those good boxes, which is why, in my opinion, he has a lot of good wins over all these people. He has very good accomplishments, especially for that time. We can give him the BMF belt nowadays. He came back, did technically win it. Fuck it, we can give that to him. As much if you want to put much merit to BMF belts, but it's still something he won. So that's why I still view him as a top 10 fighter of all time. I disagree with Atomic that he's not in the top 10. But compared to someone like Zayn, I think Zayn, in terms of I think Zayn's a great point here. In terms of dominance, Zayn to me personally is second none to H2O, because whenever Zayn was number one, nobody beat him. He literally went undefeated in FNL and BBL, became the double champion both for the first time. He leaves and then comes back and reclaims the title again. Then, in terms of longevity here, we're talking about longevity, goes away forever, comes back and literally held a title in OFC, the largest league nowadays, and had a little bit of a run in him. So I think arguably already nowadays he's better than Samurai. Back then, so longevity you give it to him, dominance you give to him. For his peak, whenever Zayn was at his best, he was literally the best. So dominance you give to Zayn. Accomplishments is where maybe we can make an argument that they're close or that Samurai is better, because technically Samurai did, I think, beat more people, better people than Zayn did at his time, which is fair. Zayn just wasn't around to do it, so we have to give that to Samurai. But he falls short on the other two categories. So in my mind, Zayn's better than Samurai all time. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. So yeah, I think
him not being in the top 10 is crazy though. He'll always be high.
No, yeah, I disagree. I do think he's a top 10. For now, I don't see really a case for why he shouldn't be. Like I just explained it, those accomplishments and everything I just spat out there. I think that enough is better than 99% of the community for what he was able to do. He was a top fighter for a long time during that old gen era. You can't deny that. He just was a top fighter. So, yeah, I think, but I do think that there is an argument for him dropping. He's definitely not number two. No one believes he's number two. That is just only something he's tried to push narratively. Yeah, out of the top 10, I disagree with Atomic, but Atomic made some points for why he may be overrated. I can't disagree fully with him. So, any opinions on the information I just spat out?
I feel like he made some good points, but you can't just overlook a lot of like legacy wins. Even though he did,
Not gonna lie, bro.
A lot of his legacy wins he lost to right back, right? From what I know. You, Pizza Man, Zayn. I don't know if he's lost a leg.
handful.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little. I don't think that's that crazy. Like he's beat him in the first place, which is already enough of the same.
I think it's just a little crazy. I don't think he has. Like he's saying, like if he fights me, it's 2. Okay.
No,
I don't think he's like in like top 15. I think he's like top 10. My top
Where do
5.
you-
That's
Where do you have him? Top 5. Do you think Zayn's better than him all time?
it's my. Well, way I
In
look
your
at it,
list,
but-
it's
yeah.
perfectly your
I
list.
have-
You can
I have
disagree
Zayn
with me,
passing, but
I have Zayn passing as well.
So,
Oh, wait a minute! I realized right now why that doesn't make sense in my head. Because you had Zayn past him, but then you still have him in your top 5. That's because between you and me, we have someone in our top 5 who we disagree on.
I know I
fuck it,
don't. I just don't know if they pass Samurai yet. But also, I think the case is being me. So I think the top 6 is settled. I don't know the rankings right now. It's so confusing. Yeah, that's the difficult part for me.
So just so
something
y'all know
else.
who we're talking about here, like me and him differ in that, or maybe we don't differ. We're kind of discussing it recently. In my personal top 10 list, I have Gold at 3 or 4. I think that there is
I think he's ending it up there. I am
am
this
projecting
moment in
maybe
time.
a little. I may be projecting, but I think 3 is almost a guarantee is where I think he'll probably end up. If I'm projecting, I would be shocked if that's not where he ends up all time. Now, his case for number 2, I disagree. I don't really think there's much of a case there, but 2 all time or 3 all time, I think that is a pretty reasonable thing to say.
I think my guarantee for him, but I think he's likely to end in 3.
Yeah, if you don't want to say he's there yet, fine. Okay. I think to his own. I am projecting maybe a little bit by saying he's number 3, but I think at the end of the day, given some more time, and if he continues to fight, especially if he continues to fight, we'll see him. I think everyone's going to be okay with it.
Everyone's seen the streams tweaking.
Double
the stream. It's fucking Jimmy, isn't it, huh? This motherfucker, isn't it, huh? Bitch. Pussy. Check the stream. Pussy.
Let me click on it. No, it looks fine. No, stream's fine.
What's bugging about it? Is there any audio or visual glitches? What's up?
No, I'm literally watching
at the exact same time. DM me.
What's bugging about it? Is there?
Yeah, it literally looks fine. I'm literally on the stream.
Question.
Yeah, Tron, shoot. Hey, Fab. While we sort out potential technical difficulties.
Samurai's getting mad at all of it. The only person in here who doesn't think you're top 10 all time isn't even in here. So.
No, is Samurai tweaking?
we're just talking about his opinion. I don't believe it either, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I disagree that he's not top 10. He is top 10.
Yeah.
He is top 10.
There is a few lag spikes that last like 2 minutes. Jesus, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I am not gonna read what Samurai's going off on. Just because I'd rather keep my sanity.
But keep my sanity.
Okay, look in chat. Okay, this ninja has a question.
No, we did not say you weren't top 10. Also, he's talking about how he beat Zayn 5 times.
You lose to Alex for all the belts. Quick question: do I?
Lost to Alex.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Cal. I think my final little segue away from Samurai and his top 10 list, because I really don't want to talk about too much more about Samurai. The Zayn fights he had, he says how he beat him 5 times. Are all those times like legitimate wins?
But I know Zayn has beat him before, but nobody ever mentioned. So I don't think it's as crazy as like I hear about, but just because I like got curious and I looked back, but I don't know where all of them were and stuff. So it was a little past my time, so I don't really know. But,
yeah, I don't know about it. He definitely didn't beat a prime Zayn, but I don't discredit that. But even still, I think you can have a strong negative record against somebody, a strong negative record against one guy, and still be higher than him all time. You know, just because they have your name and have your number.
Juju's 0-2 with Jimmy. He's better than Jimmy, so.
Yeah.
Top 10.
But
like, look where that can get you.
Oh, speaking of which, if y'all truly want to hear my, I am gonna run through it real fast. My top 10 list, in case you were wondering. I'm gonna keep it the way it is.
As if he already hasn't talked enough, right? Go for it.
Real fast. I have an H2O Cal Goldmaster. Number 4. I think that's fair. I think Goldmaster, is a really good case. Number 5, either me or Zayn. Honestly, I have Zayn there, but I think Zayn at 4 makes sense. Samurai at 6, Japan at 7, Tron at 8, Lex Play at 9, Mamba at 10. Not crazy. I don't have Pizza Man in it, but I just don't fuck with the guy, so my list. I just credit a lot of his stuff. Anyway, we can move on. I just wanted we segued from my fight with him. I'm excited for it. See how it goes.
Alex is speaking in the chat. Begging look Tron's message in chat.
At Tron's message?
Okay, he wants. Okay, and I understand why. Yeah, Alex beat Samurai in FNL like 2 times in the build up to the H2O rematch. that's what he wanted to be mentioned.
For all the belts? Oh my god.
That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, I don't hold losses against the person. I really don't. I really try and just look at someone's accomplishments because you can lose. I mean, people lose all the time. No one in this community, especially in the top 20, top all time lists, are undefeated. Are the literal GOAT? You know, if we want to say H2O has 4 losses. You know, so no one's undefeated as much as we want to say. Nezzy could have been Nezzy, but then Nezzy fumbled a little bit.
We were talking about what happened if Nezzy retired like 35-0 or some shit. and he got absolutely masterclassed by fucking Tupac.
What? Yeah, we were projecting a little too hard there. We were looking way too hard in the future.
I was excited. No one's really undefeated like ever. So yeah.
Maybe. Hey, is Error still undefeated?
He has like some around like 4 losses.
Oh,
Yeah, he has like 3, 4 losses.
He has. I know for a
about him
fact.
being ranked higher than Samurai because Samurai's getting mad.
Been in the community longer than I think.
Yeah, Samurai. No one believes you're not top 10 in this room at least, unless there's some people
no
you're
one.
hiding their feelings. But
I believe Mamba's above him. I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
oh, I was gonna be like, hot take. Let's hear it.
It's
Yeah,
not even
no
like
one-
a good
I don't-
hot take either. It's a horrible hot take.
Yeah, I don't think none of us believe he's in the top 10. I think I proved a point in talking about his accomplishments and what he did, but
it had like a red outline and shit, bro.
especially compared to someone like Zayn, I just don't know. I just don't know if the case can be made.
Let's talk about some other shite guys. This upcoming card, the 1-year anniversary. There's a beautiful, beautiful map being worked on. It's pretty much
almost
done.
Pretty much done.
Tron,
Rice
can
is
Tron
gonna
move
work
out the way of the middle of the camera? Thank you.
In fact, is Rice on still? I think I
Is
saw him
Rice on?
earlier.
So we can get that. We could probably get that finished like today or and tomorrow.
Yeah, he's
Like, that'll be
working on it
done.
right now. He's working on it right
Okay,
now.
perfect. Rice is probably gonna finish it today, if anything. So it's a beautiful map. It's
real.
I realized that it is a Coliseum. So it was originally made just for the tag teams, but I realized it's a Coliseum, and we want to go back to Coliseum, but I don't want to go back to Coliseum. Why don't we just do like an updated Coliseum? That would make so much more sense. So to me,
Yeah. I had built
I mean,
it.
going back to that
or-
ugly ass old ass map.
I'd wanted it to be for the next Green to Gold tournament, which I knew we were gonna do like way later. So I obviously built the Coliseum for the Green to Gold. I thought maybe you started January or at least next year. I thought we'd make it through
December, and then January it starts. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. By Tron, but yeah, I just wanted to make a better Green to Gold Coliseum. I
Elijah.
think personally, I think it's true. I do think it's a way better map than the Green to Gold one. I really like the way it looks. The lighting in it is beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait for everyone to see it and fight in it. And just so everyone's like off the dicks of all the map makers here, like me, Rice, everyone else, it's gonna be about 10% ink. So if you're complaining about hitboxes, it's not the map's fault. It's either who started the map had bad internet or you had bad internet. It's literally at
like a lot of people who say there's
7%
bad
right now.
hitboxes are just whiffing, like
Yeah.
whiffing, like retards. So I don't know.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Let's talk about what have we missed out on talking about in the podcast. Pretty much everything, right? Since like OFC
Yeah.
20-ish, I
I'm sorry
think.
for being so quiet. Just give me a minute.
Okay, I can try to take this away. I really want to drop more fights, but I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I'm just saying I kind of want to. But Wild Owl versus Air. Do you want to do quick predictions?
Oh yeah, we can do predictions.
I thought we already
Okay,
did
bet.
that.
Oh, did we? No, I thought we just.
I
talked
only
about
heard
the fight.
Jimmy.
don't
I only
remember,
heard
to be
Jimmy
honest.
say it.
Oh, what did Jimmy say? I don't think I acknowledged anything.
He said error.
I think Air is
there any
gonna play
reasoning you
defensive,
have?
and yeah, I think Air is gonna play defensive. If you watch his fights are really slower paced, which is like probably why he has so many decisions. But against Japan and Barry, the way how I saw it, the way he just slowly ticks at your health, make you take potions. It's insane that he was able to do that twice. Like that's a rare occurrence to like be full HP when you knock someone out. But for it to happen 2 times for belts, and one of them being against a top 10 player of all time, is just insane. And I think he's gonna just play defensive against Owl, catch him. Probably, I think it'll be close and competitive, but and I don't think the potion thing's gonna happen or work, but I think it'll be a late knockout or decision.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is Wada doesn't have a great history with potion management.
Facts.
No, I'm playing. He does.
Oh.
He's really never. Besides me, he's never really had a potion loss before. He'll probably 100% learn, especially against someone like way better than me, like Air. To like no, like, he cannot let that shit happen. What I find really interesting about Air, and I can hear every single fucking molecule, bro. Like I can hear everything. He's-
Sorry, I'm gonna push the talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. The thing to me that's so interesting about Air is that he'll like make you mad the first few rounds by just running around you with hand movement, and in the middle round he'll start playing like a dumbass. He'll just start rushing you with bear hugs like with off hand movement, right, joystick, and then he'll get you comfortable. And that's literally what happened with Japan. I hope Japan doesn't get mad at me for dropping this, but in the party he goes, "Nah, I feel bad for Air. I don't even want to knock him out." So I was like, "Damn, that's brutal, bro." And then he lost every round after that. I'm pretty sure. I think he only won like one of them. So
Dang.
yeah, that was really fucking rough to watch. I think again and Japan said at the end he's like, I thought I was gonna win the rest of the round because I won that one round really badly. I think Air let him get super comfortable so he could fight that exact way against him the next round, and he could switch up his style back to hand movement and just run away. But I do think Owl's one of the smarter fighters right now. I think. Ooh, it's so hard for me to predict that fight. I think this is actually a good decision. I kind of hope it does. I like this decision a lot. I'm gonna take Air by decision, but I think if anyone's gonna get knocked out, probably be Air getting knocked out. To be honest.
Yeah.
Air gets he's really good, like Jimmy said, at making people use more potions than him. But I feel like he might fuck up on it one time. Like I feel like one time it's gonna come bite him in the ass. Like how many potions was he up against Barry? He was up 2 potions, right? Goldmaster, you were the only nigga that was there the whole fight.
Wait, what?
How did the potions work in Barry and Air?
It was 2 potions and 10 rounds. So
never mind.
what
So he wasn't up
happened?
2 potions.
Yeah. So Air didn't use his potion for an entire I think more than half of the fight. He didn't use his potion because what happened was Barry got him to a quarter, and then Air didn't even take his potion. He survived 2 rounds without taking his potion, and he was still a quarter, and he decided to finally take it.
When he took it was when he knocked him out? Or no?
No, it was after. It was one
Okay.
one after.
So he used all his potions, but he was still up.
No.
basically
He
full
still had 1 potion. He still had 1
Oh,
potion.
he still had 1 potion left over? Oh. But he took it right before the knockout round, which means that was his. That means that was when he used it. So maybe he did
Yeah.
take both. All I know is that he was up so fucking heavy, like an insane amount. So that really I know about that.
he
And
was
then
up in-
in Japan, I forgot why Japan took his potion, because I remember Air getting hit a lot in the second round, but when he got hit for the first time in the third round, I'm like, damn, he's high as fucking hell. It was like really weird for me to see. From what I remember, I think Air just really did a lot of damage to Japan the first 2 rounds. I think he won both rounds by like 6-ish, 7-ish hits each, something like that. Maybe 4 on them. I might be over exaggerating. And then he made Japan take his potion. And then since then they traded like potion usage, except obviously Air was up an extra potion. Round 10 ended, and that was Japan's round to knock out. That was the only round he had, and he didn't do it. And he was 2 hit, and Air took his potion, and he was full. So, and he forfeited after that. So, he didn't want to do the 11. Devastating.
Cal, do you want to give your prediction?
Doing something. Still, you good?
For Owl and Air?
You have one because he doesn't know
Because I
anything
don't know
about Air.
anything about Air. But I want Air.
That's not who he wants. So. I think this is a very 50-50 fight, though. I took Air by decision just because I think Air's gonna have those rounds where he. But yeah. What about you, Mr. Reed? Have you seen anything about Air?
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
gonna push your talk while I'm eating. But no, I have Al, and I think it's close. The thing is, I'm going off of everything I'm hearing about Air, right? And it's a lot. But a lot of the time, I feel whenever someone's on a streak like this, like Air is, and he's a really good prospect, we tend to overhype and over exaggerate how good they are and overlook a lot of their flaws. And I've seen it too many times where this has happened, where the quote unquote, so Air is like this up and coming. He should beat him, right? Look how great he is. He's this unstoppable force. How are we going to deal with him? They lose. I've seen it so often where the pressure is put on them to win, and they just can't. They can't do it. And because of that, I'm just going
Surprising
based
amount
off
of
like
pressure, especially compared to the Japan fight, where everyone thought Japan was kind of just gonna coast.
So yeah, I have Al simply based on, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You kind of convinced
Air
me to
wins.
change my prediction. You know what? I might. I don't know. I'm really stuck between Al and Air. I'm getting this head position wrong. No, that's not the right way either. It's like kind of like this one.
Oh, I forgot we didn't announce that one.
Voodoo
Okay.
fries are fire, by the way.
Oh, but Carlos
Absolutely
already
fire.
dropped. I don't know how Carlos knew his fight because I didn't tell him. But he already dropped it.
Yeah, he didn't know. He just guessed, but he was right.
What?
You might as well do predictions on that. Yeah.
He just guessed he was fighting Nezzy. Just God. Okay, whatever.
Oh, let's do that fight.
Yeah. Predictions. We'll start with Mr. Weed again.
Nezzy versus Carlos. Oh, that's tough because if you don't know how to handle Carlos, I think it's really tough to adjust to handling Carlos. I think that's going to be one of those fights where, it's like what happened. Al versus Carlos. Al won that, right? Obviously, Al won. But at the start of the match, did Al win? Like, was Al winning the first couple rounds?
That's the entire match. I watched it the last like 4, and they felt like 11 rounds. I was actually so confused. Goldmaster, you ref that match. That was the pain in the ass. Tell me how that fight went. Just recap if you can, like what segments did people win?
Wait, what fight? I'm sorry.
And Carlos.
Wada and Carlos. Oh my god, dude. I hated that fight so much, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause it's such a pain in the ass, bro. Basically, yo, what the fuck? Basically, what is it called? Owl and Carlos were fighting, and there was a certain point where what's it called? Owl supposedly like cheap shot Carlos or whatever, which he kind of did, but it was legal, and Carlos just kept out of the ring, and I really wanted to DQ him, and it's like it was whatever, but yeah, I hated that fight, but it's pretty close. Like, I can look at the scorecards right now, bro. It was pretty close. Let me see some.
It was
I'm
really
going
close, and the
off.
health was really close too.
Yeah,
I think if Nezzy rushes Carlos, I don't think he's gonna win.
it was
Um,
95 to 95.
think-
It was a draw
It was a draw. Okay, I
during
think
that.
I hope to God that Nezzy learns from his mistake against Tupac. He had the worst game plan going into that. I think Jimmy would have helped him if he was there, like a lot. He didn't want to wait for Jimmy, so what he does is for 4 rounds straight, he doesn't play defensive, not even a little bit, and just is all up in Tupac's face for 4 rounds. And yeah, it's not where you want to be with Tupac unless you're like Japan or
No.
something where you can find angles. Nezzy goes in a straight line. That's why it's so hard for like Japan or like someone like that. He goes like this and he doubles to the sides and shit. Nezzy only goes down the middle, so it was impossible for him to win like that. He had to stay back. So I think he thought because he could beat Silvio like that, pretty like decently, that he thought he could do that to Tupac, and Tupac kind of showed him like, this is what happens if all you want to do is bear hug and rush and a bear hug and no look and go around the ropes. This is what's gonna happen to you. So yeah,
and honestly, Carlos isn't. I think Carlos puts on a little bit more pressure than Tupac does. But even still, Carlos can revert to I think that sort of behavior.
oh yeah, definitely. He's a guy who like bring it here instead. Like if he wants to play defensive, he 100% will.
Go. Who do you have, Carlos Nezzy?
I'm guessing Carlos, because as what I think, like I'm using Rebel as like as like I guess like a I forgot what like a midpoint or
Like
whatever.
a reference
So like
point.
a middle
gauge-
ground to like
gauge,
to see
yeah.
who's like a little better. Carlos beat him like what, round 2, I believe? Did he?
Where's Cal at? What the?
I have no idea that they fought. Error and him have fought.
No. Not fucking.
What?
You keep getting mixed.
Error, dumbass.
Rebel.
Sword fighter,
Oh my god.
nihilist, salient,
Oh.
nihilist, salient.
Fucking retard, dude. Holy shit.
That's a different
Oh
name for
my-
every platform. Rec Room, he's salient. Discord, he's nihilist, and then we all know him as Rebel.
I'm just joking, but I as like a middle ground,
It
It was
Carlos
round
beat
two.
him round 2, I believe. Yeah, round 2. Nezzy kind of struggles with Rebel. I don't think they've ever fought officially, but they've been saying to each other that they would beat each other, whatever. And I think Nezzy would beat him, but Nezzy would probably like really struggle with that. It's like a 50-50 between Rebel and Nezzy, so I feel like Carlos would win that.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go quick. He stole my reason. Yeah, I think Carlos is gonna win, but I have high hope for Nezzy to do good.
Carlos is like probably one of the best skilled bear hug or rope huggers of all time. So I think it's gonna be a very hard challenge for Nezzy. And I don't think if I'm not there, I don't think he'll do good at all. So I'm definitely gonna have to be there. But I don't know. I'm going to have to like show him how to beat Carlos. Right now, I'm taking Carlos. Yeah, I'll take Carlos right now, but I'm gonna be there to help Nezzy.
No one cares that you're
I
gonna
don't
by
know.
the way. But it's
I
okay.
think Carlos has
Uh,
more rope hugging.
I can give my answer by the way, but
Oh, my fault.
I want Nezzy to win. I want him to get a bounce back from that loss from Silvio and kind of keep going. I think he can do it. The thing is, today, for example, I saw him fight Zayn. He fought Zayn very limitedly in the tag team, but he did. I think Zayn did better than him. I think Zayn was doing much better than him throughout that exchange whenever he was fighting him.
He went on push talk. Did he just say it's Nezzy and Zayn fought?
Hold on,
They
no,
fought?
I'm turning off push to talk so I can talk here. Carlos and
Carlos and Zayn.
Zayn fought today, right? And Zayn's whole thing is pretty much bear hugs. I think it's fair to say. Motherfucker can sling some bear hugs and overhands. And in a lot of ways, that's also kind of what Nezzy does, is he slings these bear hugs
about
at
it.
you.
They both kind of like fight the same. They have like the same like fucking standing, except Zayn's just way better at it, like a lot better.
And
at it.
watching that happen today, Carlos really couldn't hang with Zayn. They were trading a little bit, but legitimately, if this was like an official match, Zayn would have won that pretty hand over fist. And if Nezzy can fight similar to that, which he already does, and put on a smart, good performance, and just not chase down Carlos, that's what Zayn wasn't doing. Zayn just wasn't chasing Carlos. He was just kind of standing there waiting to catch him every time he'd try and go to the sides. I think Nezzy can win it, and so I'm gonna put Nezzy. That's gonna be my vote of confidence. We'll see. I do think Carlos can win, especially if Nezzy doesn't play it as smart as he should. There's obviously that chance that Carlos comes in there and he wins it, but I'm gonna put Nezzy. I'm confident in that.
And then the one thing I forgot to mention that the fight I dropped last night at like fucking 1 a.m. Tupac and Atomic scheduled for the 3rd time in OFC. I found out what their other schedule. They were scheduled, I think, OFC 7, and that's when Siphon came in. I don't know why. Atomic, I know for a fact that Tupac pulled up and that Atomic didn't want to fight or something like that, but he still didn't fight. It was weird as fuck. I know for a fact Atomic no-show 13, which is when they were also scheduled to fight. I found out recently. So yeah, this is their 3rd time being scheduled to fight. Atomic, not he is because I don't this nigga in my DMs, but a lot of people have been saying he's ducking Tupac. I've always been under the belief that Atomic's like he's like a BMF type fighter. He'll literally fight. He's fought like everyone. But I will say it is kind of convenient that the only person he hasn't fought really in that big circle of people, right? And like the mainstays of OFC is Tupac, and they have been scheduled to fight. So, yeah. What do you guys think about that? That
I have
fight.
Atomic winning. Kind of heavily is my guess actually.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Tupac. I think he's a good fighter. I just think Atomic's better. Especially as of recently watching Tupac fight, he's good. I think I don't hold merit in the Nezzy fight in that I think it was Nezzy's playing bad. I think Nezzy could have beaten him if he just played smarter, but instead he didn't, and that was just matchup issue.
But
He's,
okay, I hate when people write him off like that. That's like it's entirely just like.
No, I'm not writing him up. It's still a win. He still had to have done a good job, right?
I said third time scheduled in OFC, dumbass. Not fucking SSS, bro.
But I think he's good. How do I explain it? I think Atomic's better. I do think Atomic can do it. I think in terms of range, I think Atomic has him kind of heavily. I don't know, man. I just have faith in Atomic. I just do. I don't know.
I think Atomic. Okay, for some reason, does good early, or I forgot what we were talking about last night. I forgot if we said if he starts off good early, if he starts off bad early. No, we say he starts off bad and he kind of gets like really comfortable with the person he's fighting. If he can do that, just like how he does pretty much every other fight, he'll keep winning. And I think I'm gonna take a time. I think Tupac has a decent chance though, definitely, because Tupac has to obviously rope hug, which is like probably the number one thing he has to do in this fight if he wants any chance of winning. If he stands and bangs with Atomic, it's probably not gonna be good at all. So, yeah. And then also don't see that would be lame. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely be on his balls. Goldmaster is probably gonna be reffing in fights, I guess. So we have to be on his balls about that one. So
I'll be there as well. Judge.
Can I specify? 3 is not a DQ; it's a hit, right? That's what a lot of people think, that a 3 warning is a DQ.
Yeah.
It's a hit, right?
It's a hit.
And then after that, what's next? What's the
way I normally do it? Like if I was reffing, let's say like third rope roll, for example, I think is a good one. You third rope 3 times, I think you deserve a hit. Do it again. I don't like doing it, but personally, I would DQ him after that. If I was hard.
I just hate the feeling of a DQ because it's just like it's so like.
So normally I would probably give him one more chance after that, and then I'd DQ him. I think it's a fair thing.
That's what I was
like. Would you give him another hit, or would you just say this is your last warning?
It would depend on how close the fight is. Because if it's so close that one hit would really heavily affect the outcome, then I probably wouldn't. That's actually even for the first one. Even for the first one, if you give warnings, but they're both like one hit, absolutely not. Like it depends.
I don't tell him to stop. Like he'll be DQ basically.
Yeah. The first time I'm more comfortable giving that hit back, because the logic is they're third roping, and possibly during one of those third ropes they got hit in. That's unjust. So yes, you get that hit back from that first one. The second time typically is obviously later in the fight. So if they're really, really close, then it takes a lot for me to want to give them that extra hit as well. But yeah, if they do it again after that, then you're DQ'd. Like it's so repetitive after that. That's how I would rep it, though.
That's fair. Okay, good. That's good to know now. I think Atomic's gonna win, but I think Tupac has a chance now. Jeremy, what do you think?
I think Atomic. Yeah, I don't know. I think what's probably gonna happen is Atomic's gonna catch him ropes, and then Tupac's gonna like try to get the hit back and run into Atomic's bear hug moving backwards, and I think that's just gonna happen the whole fight. Probably be close though, but I got Atomic.
As many Atomic fights as I can right now, besides ones against like literal shitters, bro, like Raptor. Every single fight he started off doing like pretty good, and he lost, or he either lost or got caught fuck up on afterwards.
Knocked out H2?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, yeah. Knocked out his show. Actually, yeah. Facts. Yeah. Let's just randomly bring that up. Yeah. Why not? Talking about fucking Atomic and Tupac. He knocked on a tag team. Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, he knocked out his show. Yeah, facts. Go Master.
Hmm.
Atomic, Tupac. Who you got?
Before I bring that up, bro, this is a special request from Carlos. He was asking, what do you guys think of the Lego movie?
Which one? One or two?
The
Both.
two?
Or at least the first one. First one.
First one.
I don't
Always
fuck
talk
with
about the
two.
First
I
one.
don't
Lego
fuck with
movie?
two. But yeah, the second one I didn't like as much. First one, fire. Fucking fire. Love that movie.
It's the second Lego movie. What the hell?
Everything is awesome, motherfucker. Everything is awesome.
Facts. The only reason I know that is because fucking Jimmy. The only reason I remember that song is because of Jimmy's Roblox username. Everything
That's
is
why.
awesome.
That's why Carlos brought it up. We were playing Roblox and said that movie makes him cry and gets him emotional every time he watches.
Get some emotional.
Immediately after that, he changed his entire profile to Lego
Poor
movie.
Robot. I saw earlier. I saw it a couple days ago actually.
Bro, not even
No,
gonna
yes,
lie, bro.
song made
When
me
I was a
sad,
kid,
too.
bro, I also cried. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. When I was a kid, I
I don't
cried,
even
dude.
remember what the fuck happened in the Lego movie. I don't remember shit, bro, from any.
I don't even know either, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But
I just know
I'll
that I
go back
watched
to
it. I thought it was just a movie. Like, there's nothing
You know
more to it.
Charlotte's Web? You know Charlotte's Web?
Yeah,
The little
yeah.
pig in the spot. That movie makes me cry. I haven't watched it in years.
That shit used to make
But
me
when-
sad, bro. But I don't think I ever cried.
Dude, that fucking spider gave her life for that pig.
The only
Fuck
movie that made me
Sprite, bro.
cry.
Are you tearing
You know
up
that-
right now, bro?
you know
I
that-
kind of
Dude,
hear
I'm
it.
tearing up right now. No, because back in the day we didn't have TV. We just had movies. So I just rewatched that movie every day.
nigga.
Every day I'd get cry. It just makes me so sad. Yeah. I don't
Nigga
cry
still
much
cried.
anyways.
He knew what was gonna happen. He still watched it every day and still cried.
It's a sad fucking movie.
He had to prepare himself
No,
before he
no
clicked
way.
play, bro.
The spider died. Every single
I
day
think
he
it
was
made it
surprised.
worse because I knew it was coming. Because I'd be like, oh, fuck, I gotta see her die
It's like
again.
it's like when someone's life flashes before their death, bro. Like shit.
I
He's
don't
like,
cry much
damn.
in movies, but that one's probably made me cry the most. Interstellar.
Mhm.
First time I watched that, end of the movie, the dad's holding the hand of his elderly daughter, and it's she's like, "Oh, no father should have to see her son or see her child die or whatever." That made me sad. Immediately started crying. My parents are upstairs. I love them. I immediately went upstairs and said I loved them. I felt so sad. Anyway, off
Here.
topic.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna give my opinion real quick. Atomic and Tupac. I feel like Atomic is gonna stress out because this guy has already been asking people to to spar him to help him train for Tupac. I'm like, bro, as much as I
every single fight, I don't think it makes any
I know.
difference. He does his every single
It-
fight.
make it any difference, bro. He just needs to stop being he needs to stop trying to he's so scared to lose or whatever. It's bro, you're not gonna lose, bro. He keeps overthinking and stuff. I'm telling him, bro, if you keep doing that, then you're just not gonna win. That's the main.
love of
That was the
God
main
reveals
reason why.
It says aspect. You can't even get out the prelims, bro. Stop.
But
Oh
no,
my God.
dude, he
He's on a streak
every
though.
fight,
That's
bro.
why he's on a streak.
Every fight,
PC?
even the Lex fight, bro. He was stressing before it. And I think that's why the main reason why he tried to I guess get Tron to play on his account because he was too scared to fight
Cheat.
Lex.
Yeah.
Huh?
He cheated.
Basically. So
About
Yeah,
that.
I
This
don't know.
morning, some news popped up. The big owner Calvin Omega, who I don't know how people don't still don't realize this. He still has more power than me. If I admitted, no, it's not true, and I'd be like, I could argue my case on why I think it's true, but is he gonna do anything about it? Probably not. So Lex Play versus Atomic 2 is officially overturned to a no contest, and Atomic is only 1-0 with Lex Play. Honestly,
Bro.
I didn't agree with it initially, and I still kind of don't. But I mean, I guess he brought up some good, decent. At the end of the day, whether I agree with it or not is really not what matters. It's
bro, speak of the devil. He just
not
tries
my
to join
choice.
back as soon as this is happening.
It's not my choice. So it's really it. What do you guys think? don't think it should
What do
be
you think about it?
Contest is
What do you guys think about
One-
it being overturned specifically?
Wait.
specifically.
We gotta hear from Cal's point of view. He's running real quick.
He'll be right. Yeah, he'll be right here. Perfect. We can hear Cal's defense, and then you guys can go.
I
off.
want to hear that first.
No offense.
I want to
don't
hear
care,
his
though.
reasoning first.
So yeah.
Hey,
Sit down.
fucker.
Sit down, buddy. What the hell? Give your info to me. And the
Why
rightful
did
owner.
I haven't read the post you made about it. I only heard about it from I think Goldmaster right before we started doing the podcast.
Post about it.
Why'd you overturn the Lex fight or the Lex Atomic fight?
You turn off his headset. Okay, I'll speak for him. I can hear him right now. We're talking. We're actually chilling right now. IRL. He says, I'm thinking. It's telekinetic. No, I have no idea. No, it's something. I could have been misinterpreting this. Something about Lex telling Cal in between that he didn't, or I don't want to get this wrong because I'll sound like a fucking retard if I do. Something about he didn't want to do it, but he still agreed to me that he
He apparently, also apparently he was demotivated because he was amped up to fight like Tron or Atomic or whatever.
or like
and
he
had
was
to
already
fight
in the
Tron.
zone of fighting Tron. I think you made that
Yeah.
point, Mr. Wheat, that he was already
Mhm.
in the zone fighting Tron, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So
And some of the good
point.
points that he's made in a way better
'Cause
than I
look,
would, anyways.
If you're ready to fight someone and that big of that's a rematch. It's Lex getting a rematch after fumbling arguably the first time. You're in the zone. You're fighting a guy. Did he lose? Did he get knocked out or something in the fight with Tron, or did he get called off before?
No. After the 6th round, I was like, that is just not Atomic. I
Mhm.
just saw Tron's little backhand jab shit, and I was like, that is not Atomic.
So you go 6 rounds with someone who you think is the person you're fighting, only to find out that okay, everyone stopped the match. We figure out the whole situation. So when your adrenaline immediately goes down, like your everything you're feeling, your emotions plummet because now of like figuring out that it wasn't him and getting them back on and all that. So to have to go right afterwards and fight him again, I think that's messed up. I don't think that's fair. I think there's so many cases for that. However, very easily, I suspect Lex Play could have just said no, and I don't think anyone in that room would have pressured him to do it because of Atomic literally being caught cheating. I don't think anyone in that room.
and
would have
again,
been like,
I kind of want to like stay in the, like on the fence and hear both sides, but I literally on the stream said I couldn't blame you at all if you said no and just left right now.
yeah. And so as much as that sucks, if he had the choice that nobody would have blamed him for and just backed out and said, look, let's reschedule it literally either later today, tomorrow, whatever, we could have made accommodations for it, then he could have done that, but he didn't. And as much as that sucks, we've had losses before that are also very skeptical, whether it be lag, whether it be C-swinging allegations, whether it be whatever, but we still kept it, And so as much as that sucks that loss happened and unfair, it happened and it's not as egregious as some other losses that haven't been overturned, especially in this league.
Whoa. Just come on to me.
So that's my opinion.
Whoa.
I don't think it should have been overturned. I think that there's a valid point for it to be overturned. I just think that it's a little strange
I
that
kinda
this gets
agree here.
overturned. I think it's strange that this one gets overturned and so many other matches that have happened that were also dubious didn't. It feels, I hate that I'm having to say this, but it feels like bias towards an old gen or a fighter, which I know that so many fucking people keep talking about Cal and his bias against people, and whether or not that's true, this just doesn't help the case of that. It really doesn't.
Yeah. I think the one thing I don't like about it is that it starts a chain reaction where it's like, okay, then you think, okay, fine, then I guess I will just go overturn all the BS fights, and then you kind of look at every fight, and you realize no fight is perfect. Like it's, and Jimmy was really hating on this idea, like everybody fucking cheats. I don't know what to tell you. Like if I was super ultra strict about it, like he wants me to do, like just tell him to stop, we wouldn't have a full card with any result. They would every single fight would be a DQ or a no contest. And I get what Jimmy's coming from, but I literally don't know what to do for other people. Other people can't fucking control themselves. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. So,
So did you? I don't know if you heard what we talked about. Calvin.
Cal.
Oh, give a second.
well, what I can say is, he made a ton of good points. So
Yeah.
there's no way I could reiterate it for me, because I would have not done it like good at all. So,
Yeah, I
you can
don't
definitely
think
stand his
I
ground.
don't think it doesn't make sense. It does make sense. Everything, if you were to make a case for it, everything we just said about demotivated, who you're fighting, like that all is true. All that's true. The only reason I'm not completely on board with it is, like you said, this chain reaction of, well, there's been so many other fights that have also been unfair. There's been so many other fights that there have been quote-unquote cheating, whether it be backhands, whether it be egregious amounts of lag, whether it be hitboxes.
Oops.
But we let those stand. And I think this is one of those fights where we can say it sucks for what happened, but Lex still agreed to fight him. And because he agreed, you kind of take it in the teeth. You can say that it's not really that bad of a loss, so you don't count it, but I don't know if it should have been overturned, is my opinion.
Another point I want to bring up is what's it? You can say like Lex was demotivated after Tron. I mean, I would be too. Like, you just went 6 rounds with a completely different fighter, and you have to fight again. Exactly. Well, yeah, it's tired too. But you could also make a case for Atomic. Atomic had no plans of fighting at all, and then he gets told to hop on right now and fight immediately. So I don't know. It's just it's different for different reasons, but it's also very similar that he had to hop on right then and fight him
simplest
too.
way
So
I put it is, if it were anyone else, it would have been a longer suspension and a disqualification. Atomic got off easy.
I agreed with
Completely
you, too.
Atomic's fault. He shouldn't have been an idiot. He shouldn't have ducked. He really lied to all our faces, saying he couldn't show up for like 3 days, and then suddenly he was offered money, and then he was able to get on. And I think that was garbage on its own.
Yep.
Lex went 5 rounds fighting someone better, and he told me right after he didn't want to seem like a sissy, but if I were there, it wouldn't have even been an offer for Atomic to step in. From there, he would have been suspended. And so that's something that shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have been up to them. If Atomic wants to stop ducking and actually be a good, not sissy name, he can rematch him in the future. Right now, he needs to focus on Tupac, because I don't even think he's going to win that. It's completely his fault. If it were anyone else, they would have gotten in way worse trouble. He should just be happy. He should be happy it's not 1-1 with Lex right now.
I spent all this time like agreeing with y'all. I will agree with him that I was like, so Carlos always gets on the nuts about everything that happens wrong. But he said something, and it was like, he was trolling, but it was dead ass right. Like, even I can admit, I'm like, I'm a little biased. I was like, if this was me and Barry, I would be DQ'd. And at first I was like, that's annoying. Why would he just say this? Like, I'm already dealing with the situation. But then, like, it's literally true. Let's just all be real here. If any of us ref that, and if it was Barry and Carlos, we just would have said DQ. Like, it's just, we kind of gave Atomic the benefit of the doubt. Like, or I did, sorry, not we. It was only me.
I left after.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Because I didn't think the match was going to continue. If I was there, I would have called it a DQ on the spot, but I wasn't. So I would have done the same thing I would have done for like Carlos and him. He did though. And that's like the thing I'm trying to say. It was a learning experience for him though. But Atomic screwed Atomic over. And he lied. He ducked clear as day. He was suddenly available when he was offered money. And I think that's complete garbage. And then never happening again for him. He's lost that privilege of, I need to fight later. For now on, we'll go back to the old rules. He gets a forfeit loss if he doesn't show up. That's how we did it back then. And he's done this so many times too now. And now it's so hard to believe because all he does is lie and pre-make excuses. And I love Atomic, but it's so like, it's happened so many times. It's annoying.
That's not
hard,
Speaking
especially when you're trying to get in big matches like title fights and stuff, and he does that. It's like, you should just be grateful.
the real BMS. The real being.
Speaking of
Right there.
people who should be punished for it, but weren't because we give them bias. Hey, Goldmaster. You knew about it. Why'd you let that happen?
Are we gonna expose this right now?
Huh?
Other people
I
know
didn't
that.
want this to be public. I kind of didn't want this to be public
Oh,
because Loki stepped a few steps
We
back.
shouldn't talk about this.
We should not talk about. We should not talk about this. We
I'm
should
gonna
not
unpress you.
talk about.
My bad.
No.
Wait,
What
what?
happened?
I don't even know. What do you say?
Happened.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
Oh,
okay.
Nothing.
It's okay. You don't
I
have
don't
to.
know.
Is he talking
We can
about
talk-
me knowing about
We can
Tom?
talk. We
No,
can talk about
no,
this
we're
after
good.
the podcast. We can talk about it
My
after the
bad.
podcast because this did not.
Well, I
need to
can
be
say my
public.
opinions
We-
on it. I don't.
No. We do not
You
need
sure?
to talk about
Yeah,
this.
why?
I'm serious. This is not need to. People do not need to know about this. That like I was completely oblivious that everyone around.
I did not know that was not public knowledge, and I'm so sorry.
It's not. It's literally only. Okay. Anyways, guys.
The custom shirts got removed. Like that one specifically. That's a cool outfit. I don't know if it just
Yeah,
is, but I really
Atomic
like it.
has that one. He rocks that good.
Oh.
You rock it good. Who else is the one that rocks it really good? Oh, Tron.
Tron.
He Loki has that shit on.
I
yeah.
think that's my favorite.
Jimmy
outfit
wore
I've,
it one
ever
time?
had, and now it's gone.
Really? You like this
I
one the
just-
most?
I like-
always thought you looked a
I
little
like the old-
zesty. I don't know why.
That's
A
fair.
little zest fest. So. Kind of need a
Maybe I
little
like it
zesty
with the belts
outfit,
only.
but
I like it with the belts. That's cool.
maybe. Can we
Nah,
talk
you don't
about
have
the
them
ring belt
anymore.
real
What the
quick?
fuck is that?
I don't know why.
dude?
I just like. Do y'all?
On him.
It's either you love the ring belt or you like hate it. What do y'all think
I
about
love
how
it.
the ring
mean?
belt looks?
What does it mean?
Oh no,
I
I'm not
like
talking
it.
about what it. I can do that after, but I'm talking about the looks right now. How do you,
Wait,
how do you
is that
feel
the
about? 'Cause
one on
it is
his left shoulder?
humongous. Yeah, it is the biggest fucking belt. It is so wide.
Yeah, I
it can
don't
fit
fuck
like
with
3
that.
people.
I don't
Okay.
fuck with it.
Let me go.
It's just like I don't even think this needs to be said, but just in case, it's not Samurai's fault at all. It's too like, yeah, it's impossible to be sized down. He didn't make it that humongous on purpose. That wasn't already obvious. So.
Yeah,
I like
I like
it.
it a lot.
I
I
like
just think I like the amount of detail and stuff. I think it's unique. It's different from any other belt.
I've seen that belt before. Oh, fuck with it.
So, yeah. I don't.
Let's talk
I
about
don't
the
get-
meaning of it because. Oh,
Oh,
what's up? Oh wait, no, go for it, Jimmy. Shit on it while it's right in front of you. Why don't you?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fighting for it. Thanks. Yes.
anyways.
Okay. So
Oh,
if
there you
Angel's gonna announce it, I'll just fully announce it. Me and Go Master will be fighting for the vacant ring belt next card.
Let's
is
go.
it vacant?
Facts. Nobody.
It
Yeah,
is.
I haven't gave nobody. Yet.
Oh my-
So here's what I almost.
bro.
No. It got sized up. It got sized up.
Oh, okay,
How's it
okay,
going?
okay.
There's no way it would have been this big, bro. Holy shit. Imagine if it was. It's the size of Angle, bro.
Like, look, bro.
If it's like
Oh
3
my
Mr. Wheat, approximately like 4
No,
Mr.
I'm pretty
Wheats
sure
in there.
that's the right size.
No.
That
You
is
size
definitely
it up.
not
You
the right
size it up.
size.
You size it up.
That
you
belt
sized up all the
You
belts
get the
right
green and
there.
gold trophy.
and that is not the same.
Saved?
I do have the green and gold trophy. I don't have it in my drawer.
No, do you have it saved
What's
as
it
an
called?
invention?
Yeah, but
Obviously.
because it's mine.
Okay, bet.
I can just go. I have it on my other account. I just
But
want
I
to save
want
it
it,
on
so
this.
like-
So then why are you even asking him, buddy?
Because I made it, and I just want you to spawn it in so I can
Yeah,
look
but
at
I
it.
want it.
Oh,
Okay. Anyways, I had a really good segue. Oh yeah, what the ring belt means. So I don't know if people know this, but it was I think people do. It was scheduled for H2O and Gold Master belt to be on the line because it's like the best way for me to describe an IRL boxing, it's like a trophy belt kind of. So in IRL, oh god, I hope I'm not butchering this, but I think it means you're the lineal champion, which means like if you have the ring belt, there's obviously gonna be other champions, but you are the best champion. Like, which kind of then ruins the point of having so many. But IRL doesn't really make sense, but in game it does because it's a video game. So yeah, I was thinking about putting that on the line for Owl and Tron, and then I didn't. So yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think it'll probably be given to whoever wins undisputed. So like the lineup.
I was
of
about
belts.
to say, yeah. Besides IBO, which I don't really care for anyways.
Oh
It
my
lost its
God.
aura. You heard that shit? IBO belt
Yeah.
lost its aura, man. Can I talk about what the plan was almost? We were about to do Broda and Grimmy for it, which only reason I was gonna do that is because I know PJ is beating Broda, but Broda's the only one that hasn't fought for it in that little like fucking circle jerk of people, bro. So I was about to just give it to him, and then the winner probably fight PJ. But yeah.
how would I have maker print?
I don't know if I'm gonna do it anymore. I kind of want to still, but I feel like we get a lot of shit because it's just a random ass match.
Spawn
At the
trophy.
end of the
I
day,
see the trophy.
so OAC is really complicated. Have you gave Bing perms in that map, or at least
No,
made
I
the
got
sub
tomorrow.
republic?
I got
Okay,
tomorrow.
so you see, it's not Mr. King Bing's fault. No,
Oh, who did me and Lex fight in the tag team now? Is that do we know? Do we fight
Yeah.
Japan in gold?
No.
Oh,
Because y'all are in the
okay.
fucking losers bracket, you loser.
Yeah, but aren't they in? Oh no, you're in the losers bracket.
No, we're winners.
Yeah,
They're
we're in the
winners.
winners. Y'all to Japan. Y'all can go. Y'all can go down there for you.
Wait, then who do we
So
fight?
okay, if I'm, let me look in the bracket.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, spawn in my goddamn trophy that I built. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so today matches that happened. By the way, so we had who'd y'all fight first? Goldmaster.
Booyah and Air.
Booyah and Air. That's right. So Hiroshima and Nagasaki beat Blacker and Blacker, or Black and Blacker. Then they beat Tennessee Titans, or the Texas Titans. So right now, in the semifinals, our first people, it's Japan and Goldmaster. To surprise of who? I don't think many people. So they're in the semifinals right now. In the losers bracket, let's see, they haven't fought yet. So losers bracket, where are you at? Fuck Atomic Yao Ming. Ah, yes, this is what's gonna happen. So we need to have. Oh, blow this shit up and shit ass already fought. Blow this shit up one. So blow this shit up, which is Carlos and Anita right now. They are going to fight the loser of the Hawk Tuas, which is Angel
match,
and
basically.
Atomic, and the
versus
Super
Crisis
Seniors.
and Nor.
So
Yeah,
whoever
I think it's gonna happen. I think our match is gonna happen tomorrow because right after this, I have to do a bunch of homework. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
So Crisis and Nori versus Angel and Atomic. The loser of that fights Carlos and Anata, right? And so let's say hypothetically that Nori and who is it? Crisis. Yeah, sorry, I
what I
forgot his
said.
name.
Maybe push it to, didn't work or something.
Nori and Crisis. Let's say Nori and Crisis lose against Angel and them, right? So then Nori and Crisis will be moved to the losers bracket. They will fight Carlos and Anata. Let's say they lose against Carlos and Anata. You will then be fighting Carlos and Anata. Is how that's gonna work. You're fighting the loser of like all of that.
Are we in the losers bracket yet? No, we're
No.
not. Okay. So you tell me if I lose my match, I'll fight him, his team.
If you lose your match, you're gonna go fight Carlos and Anita, or whatever her name is. If you beat them, then yeah, you'll fight.
I don't think we're gonna get past Carlos and Ananta or Nori and Crisis. Actually, I think we're gonna lose to Nori and Crisis. But if we get past both teams, Atomic. No, Atomic's gonna carry me. He carried me our last match. I don't have much faith in myself going into this. I don't know why.
Actually,
I don't have good history with Crisis and tag teams. It was horrible. He was whooping my ass.
We have some losers bracket matches actually. If we want to, do you want to segue into the tag team tournament right now? Make predictions. Since we're kinda all
let's
in the midst of it.
whatever. We don't have much else to talk about because we don't want to reveal too much of the card anyway. So.
All right. So we have the Black Negroes versus the Metro Heroes.
That's the first time I've ever heard him say a slur of any fucking way.
It's their name.
Black people. So.
What?
Well, not good for it, buddy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just saying their name. Negro is that a bad word? I don't know if that was a bad.
Who?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I won't say it again. Where's our tag thing? So it's them versus the Metro Heroes. So y'all know who these teams are? Do I have to say like who the actual people are?
I know the Metro Heroes is Jacob and Metro Super. He doesn't want to be referred to as Lucky Boy, by the way, guys. He's Metro Superhero now. So.
Okay, so Lucky Boy and Jacob are fighting Brada and Doodoo Man. That's who they're fighting. Who do y'all have for that?
Well, wait, who's the other team? Not the Metro Heroes. Who's the other team?
It's Brada and Dudeman versus Lukey Boy and Jacob.
Bro,
These
that's
niggas
kind
are
of.
not
I'm not
gonna
even
show
lie. That's
up.
kind of tough, bro. Oh,
Wait, did
I
Dudeman
got
even
Metro
show up the
Heroes,
last
bro.
time? I swear Broda had a replacement teammate, right? He had like PJ or some shit, right? No,
Maybe.
it wasn't PJ.
No,
I don't remember.
PJ was with DBT.
Was with DBT. I know Broda had a replacement teammate, and I don't think they were good. Or no, I carried him actually. I forgot who it was. Well, it's Django.
Django plays Dudeman, so it's Django Dudeman versus.
I could no,
Lukey.
no. It was Django and Broda. But if you want, I could just ask Dudeman if you want. If I think if I ask Dudeman, he'll get on. Cause he's my
No, if
buddy.
he didn't show up for the first match, then the replacement's gonna take over.
Oh, he's out forever. Okay, good. I don't think he really wants to. I was just
Yeah.
gonna kind of just coerce him into.
Here you go, Heather. You think
Wait, repeat that.
Some-
So Broda and Django versus Lukey Boy and Jacob.
Yeah.
Lukey Boy and Jacob got that. No offense to Broda being weighing on the team in that. I think Django's gonna hold his own against both. I think Lukey gonna hit him with a lot of doubles though, probably so. Too many.
That's fair. Let's see. What about ZBT and PJ versus Hala and Bing?
Jala. I thought you said Hollow. Like
Oh no, Jala.
Jaladino and Bing versus ZBT and PJ. How did ZBT and PJ do in it last? Who was the MVP of that team? Because I'd imagine it was ZBT, but I heard ZBT didn't do good.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it either. Apparently, Jimmy
Them
said that
against the
like
Soul
it
Fox.
was like a horrible match. But I think he said PJ did good, or it was either
You know what?
PJ.
No,
or,
I remember. I think PJ traded with Juju, but got raped by Rebel, and ZBT Juju, and kind of held his own. I think he barely fought Rebel, so I don't know. I think ZBT was the one who who's better, and I expect that because I think ZBT's better than PJ. So,
I will say, me and Jimmy will not have a fight for quite a while until we get a lot of losers brackets done, just because we made it so far in the normal tournament, which is nice.
Mhm.
We're in the
And they have to
quarters
touch you.
of the losers. We're automatically in the quarters of the losers.
Japan and what's his face was a bad idea.
Oh, I'm so
Gomez.
sorry. I'm so sorry that you got slept by me and Jimmy, and you got sent immediately to losers. I'm sorry, buddy.
Dang.
When I heard y'all beat
Uh,
Wada on Tupac, I was so shocked.
Yeah.
That y'all beat Wada on Tupac.
No, we did really good. We both held our own quite nice. I'll just say,
What'd y'all
we just-
assess about Tupac? You know, he's a world champion now, so what y'all think about him?
Not good. I don't know. That fucking Jimmy was literally holding his own the entire time, banging it out. And then the only time I get in the ring, I land a double immediately, which was his double. I literally copied his double, threw it at him when he tried to take an angle, lands it clean, and then we trade in the center and I knock him out. But overall, Jimmy was cooking him. I thought Jimmy was doing an excellent job. Yeah, I think Jimmy was doing an excellent
Shit
job.
out of him.
We did swap for no, who was it? Against Cal and Lex Play, we did swap very temporarily for okay, Jimmy's gonna fight Cal now,
It
and I'm
wasn't-
gonna fight Lex.
I think I watched it. That didn't go very good, right?
It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely better that I fight Kyle and he fights Lex. Stylistically, I just have Cal's name. I don't know. He's so easy, so bad at this game.
Okay.
I mean, don't say anything if you agree. So that's what I thought. You know how it is.
This is what he's
Huh?
doing. He's gesturing, pointing to this.
Oh, okay. 4-4. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want for 4-4. Knocked you clean, cold out, in the team fights. So, oh, he wants to say no. Literally, our teams were tied. We were the team captains, and our teams are tied. He said he has to do it for his team and win. Can't do it. Can't do it and gets knocked out. That's all
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
say.
I had a team. Everybody, I don't.
This
Whatever.
nigga team was definitely Bob Batunde, like on that shit. That lame ass nigga Bob.
No, I
This
had
is
the
their-
old Angel.
Was
He
it
sucked.
Kirito or Tron's
Greatest
retcon
player
of
of all
it?
time.
What?
Was it Kirito or Tron's league for the retcon event?
Kurita.
It was Kirito's retcon event, and it was the tag, or not tag team, but team fights. I don't know. The better team captain won that day.
The league with the ring the size of this carpet. Yeah.
I'm sorry that you can't go toe to toe with me in a pizza thing, fucking small league.
Anyways, I was gonna say, what's we're coming up on 30. That's 30, like that's just like main events, like the big cards. That's like we're coming up on like 80 actual events, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, I just realized we're hitting the winter months. I know in the winter we like to do our awards ceremony.
Yeah, that's getting put together soon.
It's getting put together soon.
Hopefully, we have
The
a
only thing
new
about that
thing
is
for that.
it's so hard to make those like beforehand because we still have 5 big events to go. Not even counting like fight nights.
And I was actually gonna do something. I don't know how you read in my mind. Today after school, I just wanted to post a poll. I want to know what your guys' favorite upsets are from this year, and I'll make a poll and I'll just see what people like right now. And also, I'm gonna ask y'all real quick: do y'all consider Japan beating Gold an upset?
No.
Okay. No.
I think that's just too close of a fight. I think both of them are really good. At the time,
Okay.
they're both really skilled, so not really an upset.
Tell Angle I said kill yourself. Says Toki. Did you text the wrong person, retard?
Dude,
He says tell we.
Really random hot take. And I know he's like not the greatest person. I really wish Gosi was like an active fighter. I just think he's an interesting name. Like I'm looking at that right there. Imagine he was like around the fight, like Deadtron and stuff like that. That would just be cool.
So funny that you bring that up. Goldmaster. Hey, wake up. What were we talking about earlier? What if scenarios? And who was the person I brought up?
Yeah, Ghosty. If he
We
was
literally were talking about this.
if he fought more, yeah. God,
That's
dude.
so funny. We're in sync right now.
See, he's like now we know he's like a pretty bad human, but
Is
if
it?
we just he's like
Yeah.
he's basically a pedophile basically.
Wasn't. He was
Oh,
pretty weird.
okay.
Pretty weird.
Okay.
Not the
Yeah,
greatest guy.
he's definitely leaning pedophile, but
leaning?
Getting rid of
That's
that.
He's like in like
It's
like,
it's
he
an
got- he
odd
got
it's an
nicked- he got
odd way to
nicked by
say
it,
it.
kind of like you.
Yeah,
What
I
did you
got
say to me?
nicked by it. Yeah, Ghosty did really good against Cal. It was a close ass fight. I think Wada was the one judging it or something like that, and we thought you were losing because Wada was judging it. So
Yeah,
we cut.
And,
you had to like KO.
yeah. And I knocked him out cold at the end, which I'm really happy I locked in. I was overthinking it way too much. He said he couldn't. Or once we had like a time limit, like we had to go. I just said I was gonna just go all out there, and he wasn't difficult after that. But before I was stressing out so much.
Yeah, he got murked in that exchange. That whole exchange was like one of the worst, like 2-minute beatings I've seen in a minute. Like,
Yeah, it
Just
was
chase
pretty
his
cool.
ass
I
down.
really like looking back on it. That was fun.
I think the funniest part is when you do a full C swing. Just look at him. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
At the very,
And-
very end. Yeah.
It's at the very, very end. Okay, so he rushes him. Ghosty cuts an angle, and instead of like turning, he just fully just fucking rotates with it. It's so fire.
It's a beautiful swing though.
Yeah.
I mean, I was fighting Ghosty. Like, well, not
It
the
looked like
greatest style.
elegant. Like it was weird as fuck. It was the most elegant C swing I've ever seen.
Well, was it a C swing? I thought I didn't turn my left hand into it. I thought it was my right.
Oh no,
hand.
you
I thought I
didn't hit
landed.
him, but it would have 100% been a backhand. Like
Oh.
it's just like it was just this. Yeah.
I learned about your fight with Fab and like the nail biter finish that you did in order to beat him.
I always
yeah.
talk about it. It's
As
one of
much
my
as
favorite
I just
moments
liked
ever.
him, that was a difficult. He was really tough for me. He was like Carlos if he had a little bit more. I think Carlos is better, but Fab had a few more like extra things I had to get used to. And the first time we fought, I really I don't know. It wasn't my day. Like I could not figure it out for the life of me.
Know
I had
about that?
Obtuse
Him
Barry
and-
in my
him
corner.
and Fab in the Legacy tournament. I didn't mention this to Wheat.
Yeah, he
Oh, I
beat
didn't
me
know
the
they
first
fought.
time in the tournament. And
Yeah.
then,
Oh,
And
it was
then
really, really bad.
we
Like,
fought.
really
Oh, you made a
again.
losers run to win the.
Yeah. I went back down and I fought gold again, and then I had to go back to Fab in the actual finals.
So you beat him twice.
Beat Fab once.
No, he beat Gold twice in that tournament. So he beat Gold so that Gold was in the losers, and then he eventually met Gold in the losers later. And then he beat Gold
No.
again.
Wait,
And then
but
he had
once-
to. No, he lost to Fab originally, and then beat him in the
Yeah.
grand finals.
That's not how that works. You're supposed to beat him twice.
No, we weren't doing all that.
Okay,
that
well,
was
that's
our
just
trilogy
wrong.
too. That was our we went.
Oh, that was the
two
trilogy,
to
yeah.
one. Yeah. So it was a little more fair on that end. We weren't doing that for the first green and gold either. Remember?
Yeah,
if
I
Fab
don't
had
like
beaten
that
gold,
y'all don't do it that way because just I don't want to yap about it. Just because
It kind
the
of-
whole reason you do it that way is because the winner of the winners bracket hasn't lost yet. They have to lose twice. So the idea of it is, okay, let's say the winner of the winners bracket fights the winner of the losers bracket, and the losers bracket guy beats the winner. Great.
Fab had to
That winner
fight
still
Pineda
has a
and
loss.
Leo. This dude had to fight Goldmaster
he had
two
a very
times.
very easy run in that tournament. Too.
It doesn't matter. You
Even though
still
you wanna make
lost the
case,
first time.
Yeah, but either way,
He
I
didn't.
didn't. So I don't really care. It was our trilogy. and I
Only
kinda
once.
won.
Only one. Honestly,
No,
I'm gonna say
2-1.
right now, this was Legacy tournament. Was this Legacy tournament?
Yeah.
You owe him a match. You owe him a match for this Legacy tournament. In my heart of hearts, you have not won.
The
You
first
do
time,
not.
I could
you
have
have
beat him
not
way
won this
worse.
yet.
I promise you, I was horrible in this.
You
match.
have not
and I
won
beat
this,
him
this
worse
tournament
the
yet.
first time I fought.
In my heart of hearts, you have not won this tournament yet until you rematch Fab.
I'm pretty sure beating gold twice kind of like got me like a
Nope.
good win.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever.
Doesn't
sure.
matter.
Anyways,
Let's
Um,
unban Fab. Let's make this happen.
at least I
Notice-
showed up
notice-
to my Fab fight. At least I showed up to my Fab fight.
Look, he's not gonna unban Fab because he's scared about the losing. He's scared of losing to him. Notice that.
Or
Oh,
maybe
did you
because I
see-
don't want to
Yep,
see
it's true.
Photoshop
He's scared of
fucking
Fab.
roads every time I wake up, but whatever.
Exactly. Did you see me and Jimmy's walkout against Goldmaster in Japan? Oh, I wore this, and he wore a groom's dress, and we walked out to what Tory Lane's
Love on
Was
Acid.
it-
Love on Acid. That's my favorite Tory Lane song of all time.
dude, and we just slowly walked down the fucking middle, all the way there. It was
Yeah,
great.
Jimmy was wearing a suit and he was just wearing this little wedding outfit, and he don't give a shit. I mean, looking at you.
Yeah, no, fuck you, man. Out here retiring and don't give a
At this
shit.
point, what talk about? I'm tired. I have so
I'm
much
gonna hold you.
homework. Oh my god.
I
Let's
really want to
say
check
something.
out the map.
I guess one that'll get people talking. Might as well announce this because the full card will be out tonight. But since it's that, we might as well.
I hope
sign
we're
off
thinking the
with
same
this.
thing.
It's the WBC title fight that we're not.
Yeah.
We're not too thrilled about, but we thought about it. It will be better with the idea we came up with. For the WBC belt, the vacant championship, Obtuse Berry, who actually has not lost in a good while. No, he actually lost a high in Fight Night. Not that long. Wait, no, he beat high. in Fight
No.
Night.
I checked that. He lost to High. That was over 2 months ago. It's been like 2 months and some change, which is insane.
Yeah, he lost a high, but or something. But either way, case for the belt, and he's gonna be fighting Nori, who he's beaten twice, I believe. Now, they'll be going at it for the WBC championship. Winner is making a good aim for the undisputed bracket, and we have another title fight, too. I think, yeah. Oh yeah, the other one. Atomic is gonna finally come out the closet.
Is this nigga
to
dumb?
Finally, to face Tupac. He's made
doesn't
it
know.
clear he does not want to fight Tupac. Did I say something wrong?
No, we talked about it earlier.
I dropped it last night at like 1 in the morning, and also we talked about it already. But
Oh,
The
is there
Tupac
enough?
one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Atomic and Tupac will fight. I wanted to talk about that thing I talked to you two about actually. I know I talked to you about it too. We mentioned Jay's way. I wanted to talk
Yeah.
about that earlier, but yeah. That fight I'm not specifically like I'm if I lose that, I would call it quits like before I even go up there. If I lose after that fight, I couldn't care less. But yeah, in I don't think I announced it yet. December, uh, I've like called like taking my breaks and stuff, but after January, well December then, I'm literally gonna be unable to fight again and stuff. Like the option is gone. There's gonna be like no more ifs or buts. Like it's literally completely. So and I thought about it. I think I was a little harsh on how bad I am right now. I'm definitely not at my greatest, but uh, I think I might as well spend a little bit having fun with it and trying to get something before the option's gone again. So I've been doing this since I was in middle school. I'm about to be a senior, and at OFC 25 maybe, it might be 26. I'm gonna come back. I'm going to aim for undisputed, and that's gonna be the goal.
Me too.
I'll fight anybody I have to fight. I don't really care. I'm just gonna have the fun with it before it's completely over. I'm selling my VR in December so I can get some track supplies, and then
Hey,
yeah,
you getting
after that.
like, it's kind of like a goofy thing to say, but your record sucks, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
your
it
record is
sucks
awful.
no see, man.
And it honestly
gonna-
really isn't. Yeah, I think a lot of it got
gonna-
tainted because he lost a fucking gin in WSB.
What if
Oh, yeah,
what if I fucking knock
I'm
out
gonna
Sam?
fight-
Go crazy, man.
I'm gonna do an actual call out right now. If he sees this, Jay's way, you've wanted to fight me for God knows how long, and you didn't do it in DM when you had a chance. You'll be my tune-up. When I beat you, I'll go on and I'll get a championship, and then I'll go for undisputed if I can. I'll
I'm
probably
right
have to
here,
beat
Juju. It's okay. I'm right here, Juju.
Wild Hour Error at some point, which I'm not the most. I think I'll beat Wild Owls. I'm not scared about that, but Error I have no idea about, but I really want to fight Error, so that's basically.
I just want to
it.
spar Air. I just like get a taste because I haven't even fucking fought him. Is he online actually? No, he's not.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
no,
end the
yeah,
stream.
I mean, it means
Never mind.
yeah. Goodbye. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I'll just say that it is interesting. You see the longevity of Cal is finally coming to a close. We'll see. We'll see how it ends. Hopefully, it's on top. But you think if you got undisputed, you're taking that number one spot, pound for pound, all time?
No, I would love to hear the arguments for it. I would love people to think that, but I want it deep down. Agree.
Carlos says,
'Cause
"Let
I
me
don't
on the
think it's
couch
gonna be
before I
easy.
nuke
I'm
OFC."
pretty sure I'm gonna take a loss or two.
Tell Carlos to go
hold
and get Anita to carry him again. He doesn't get the fucking beaner.
I'm not even entirely
Nuke
confident
OFC.
I'll get undisputed, but I know I'll get a belt. Hopefully. But yeah, that's cool. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you can end the stream. I want to go see the map because I saw Rice